Hello. I wanted to give an update on the Cowhide Bible cover or Rebind, and also mention three problems that you're going to run in if you try to do this. So, the three problems are the leather shrinking, where a spacer will be needed at the spine. The second will be the Bible getting moisture if the leather isn't dried all the way. And the third item is flexibility at the spine and how, when the Bible is glued on, how it needs to be set. So the first item, the leather shrinking. So when I made this, I took the Bible block, put it in a plastic bag, in a Ziploc bag, and formed the leather around it. This is a technique used to make other things like sheaths. So, for example, out of this same veg tan leather, the same hide, I made a sheath for the Leatherman that I use. So, with this Leatherman, I can pull it out and it'll snap back in, and you could hear that snap, and the leather holds it tight. So this leather's not flexible. It was dried to retain the shape. Now, when it was made, a spacer, like a piece of cardboard, is put here because the leather will dry. So when this Bible is made, there should be a piece of cardboard cut in the back of the spine and put in there with the Bible, so as it's molded, it'll take shape that's just a little bit bigger, and then as it dries, it'll be able to accommodate the Bible when it's all dry. So I'm thinking it will take a couple days to dry. In my case, I put the Bible in too early, and I noticed that the pages started to absorb moisture. So what I had to do, I had to take the block out, use a hair dryer, and blow it from the side, and heat up the pages to pull out the moisture. So there's still quite a bit of moisture that I have to take out or iron these pages, but I think that they'll flatten themselves out as I use the Bible. So that's something to be aware of. Now the next thing, so the third, it's actually the last thing to be aware of, is how the cover will need to bend. So when this bends, it has to bend here. Now, if the leather is stiff, it'll pull the hinge apart from the block. So the first time I glued it, it did that. So I had to re-glue it. And when I re-glued it, I bent the cover back and let the Bible sit this way. So this way, when it's glued, or after it's glued and the Bible's opened, there's no issues with it. So now the veg tan leather is quite stiff, so I used coconut oil and rubbed it in. It got great results, but it finally got the results when I put the coconut oil in on the inside cover. I had this already glued, so I didn't put any coconut oil where this is glued, but I did put it on the outside and the inside. And you could see that this front edge is a little tight because I didn't have the spacer. So overall, this is a really nice cover, extremely affordable in materials, but very time intensive. So I don't think it'd be a great, it would be great gift for one or two people, but in my case, where I've made Christmas gifts for a lot of family members, I don't see this as an economical gift you know, for 20 people because it's so time intensive. But for yourself or one or two people, I think this is a really nice cover, worth spending time making. Thank you.